not sure if this is an unpopular opinion, but does anyone else sometimes get weirded out by cute core?
Now, I actually think this is a really interesting topic because it is something that I've started to notice more in cute core rooms, or more specifically, the presence of lolly characters from certain problematic or concerning anime. So here's an example of a cute core room that I found on Pinterest, and as you can see, as a general, it's pretty innocent and pretty wholesome. We have this cute little Willakuma and Karilakuma theme going on in the corner here, and obviously just an overall pink, cute, feminine vibe. But as you can see, there are some Nekopara tapestries here, and as you can see from other Pinterest pictures of cute core rooms, this kind of trend of having slightly more lolicon-esque anime is fairly common. Now, realistically, people owning these kind of tapestries, especially in somewhat small quantities as we've seen in the two previous rooms, is not really a massive concern. Now, that's not me saying that they're my kind of vibe. I'm personally not a fan of Nekopara and a lot of other shows that have that kind of themage going on. But generally speaking, cute core rooms are typically owned by younger girls. These are usually girls who are in a similar age bracket to the characters that they have on the tapestries. And from my experience of being in the anime community for a very long time, since I was a preteen myself, I also know that younger people especially don't always absorb the severity or weird themes within anime until they get older. When I was a teenager, I was also in the position where I watched a lot of anime just like Oremo, and I really enjoyed it, not really taking on board some of the weird themes and weird unnecessary fan service that was included. It was only as I got older and rewatched it as nostalgia that I realised that this stuff just did not age well, or at the very least I wasn't able to fully process some of the media that I had consumed as a teenager until I was older. That didn't mean that I was a creep when I was 14, but it meant that I wasn't really able to take on board what I was watching and consuming. And in the case of cute core rooms, I think it's important to not judge too harshly, especially when you don't know the person behind the room. Your frontal lobe doesn't finish developing until you're 25, so you're going to make some mistakes, or you're going to consume some media that feels normalized at first, but when you rewatch or re-experience it as an adult, you might look back and cringe. Now, with certain series and certain media, there does need to be a little bit more of a hard line. I am really not a fan of stuff like Dragon Maid and the way that they interpret Kana, who is actively a young child in the show. A lot of merchandise of her character is actively very dicey. But when it comes to cute core rooms where they have a Nekopara tapestry or a couple of figurines from shows like Nekopara, do I feel like they need to have their hard drive searched immediately? Probably not. But equally, I do think it's important to de-normalize owning loads of lolicon content without being fully aware of the ramifications of what lolicon pushes. Because lolicon is typically only there to be fetish. But again, this is a very nuanced conversation that can simply not be answered in one clear-cut way on a TikTok video. So please don't see this as me greenlighting lolicon, because I really don't like it. I've been very vocal about that. But if you do want to hear me yap more about cute core and just want to learn more about what cute core is and where it came from, then I do have a whole YouTube video specifically about the aesthetic.